Redacted. Dead Ends Point. Patrick, a seasoned military diver, had always been drawn to the unknown. Rumors within the ranks about Dead End Point had long fascinated him, a place so shrouded in classified information that even the most seasoned marine geologist dared not speak of it. Legends spoke of untold riches, uncharted species, and unspeakable dangers lurking within its depths. Defying orders and convention, but also the possibility of prison, Patrick assembled a team of trusted allies: Dr. Maria, a marine biologist; Jake, an expert navigator; and Rachel, a brilliant engineer. Together, they commandeered a state-of-the-art submersible called God's Hand. Way better than the Titan ever could be. As they descended into the Eastern Ocean, the darkness was definite. Their vessel creaked and groaned under the crushing pressure, but it was stronger than anything they'd ever seen. Patrick's team eventually discovered an entrance hidden behind a waterfall of icy brine. The air grew colder, the silence more oppressive, as they ventured deeper into the unknown. It took an hour to get through the entrance. Finally, Dead End Point unfolded like a surreal nightmare. Towering spires of coral and crystal pierced the darkness, their facets glinting with an otherworldly light. Patrick's team marveled at treasures beyond their wildest dreams: glittering jewels, ancient artifacts, and mysterious relics that defied explanation. But they were not alone. Grotesque creatures, born from the very darkness itself, emerged from the shadows. There weren't just tentacles snatching at the submersible, but also fish with finger-like fins that attached themselves to the vessel, unable to be shaken off. All of a sudden, long teeth, the length of 5-story buildings, appeared from the ocean floors, while bioluminescent beasts darted through the darkness like living torpedoes. Patrick's team attempted to fight their fear, but their wits and bravery weren't enough for the unforgiving depths. The monster below breathed in, and like a vortex, the submersible was swallowed whole. The darkness seemed to be worse here. It hurts to even keep your eyes open. Everyone had to sit and just wait for their deaths to come, feeling shame and sadness as they remembered the warnings of this area being forbidden. Not listening had cost them their lives, or so they thought. Unexpectedly, with a bang, they hit the bottom of the stomach of the beast. There was no water, but there was light. Patrick convinced the crew to step out of the sub. Why not? They have nothing left to lose. Breathing. There was air inside the beast. They could breathe. They all laughed and began to walk around the beast's stomach. It was so huge that you could fit Japan inside. As the crew walked deeper into the belly, they stumbled upon an ancient structure, unhidden. Carvings depicted a civilization long forgotten, their secrets and knowledge lost to the ages. Patrick's team uncovered cryptic artifacts, hinting at technologies beyond human comprehension. He pulled out his camera, snapped photos, and smiled at the magnificence of their finds. But it didn't stop there. They also found a device that would change their lives forever. It was labeled Transformer. If you hold it towards your head and press the button, you will completely transform into someone else. They all knew it was too dangerous to keep, so Maria took it upon herself to discard the device. Once it was complete, they all decided it was time to go. Eventually, they would either starve there or people would start to notice they were missing too long. So, after being down in the beast for hours, the team devises a plan to escape. They would have to trigger the beast's reflexes to throw them up. It would be a little easier due to there not being any water, so Jake took a pack of his cigars and lit a massive, foul-smelling fire, right next to the beast's throat. As they felt trembles, the team crammed themselves back into the ship and waited. Soon, the beast coughed violently and eventually spit out the submersible. But they still had to escape the surrounding area and get back to the surface safely. Their return journey was a desperate race against time. The creatures of Dead End Point pursued them relentlessly, as if determined to keep the secrets of the deep buried forever. The submersible creaked and groaned, feeling the pain of the large beast's previous abuse. Rachel calmed the team and let them know the shield would be fine, as Patrick's team fought to escape the abyss. Finally, the ship reached the crevice in the wall. The creatures could not pass through. Even so, the crew kept going, and then they broke through the surface, gasping in the warm sunlight like beached fish. God's Hand was truly untouchable. All three of them attempted to spread their truth. Their stories were met with skepticism, and their evidence was dismissed as fantasy. They knew it would happen, but they still tried to reveal everything they saw. Patrick understood that Dead End Point held secrets humanity was not yet prepared to face. Surprisingly, though, the higher-ups gave them a slap on the wrist. Patrick knew it was because no one believed that they actually visited the trench. So he and his team would go on living, and people would think they were liars. But that was better than prison, right? As the team lays in their beds at home, the president randomly calls them, and they meet him at a disclosed location. They sit in fear, waiting for the powerful man to appear, but it was only Maria. They wondered where she was, and now they knew. They each figured it out quickly. Maria showed him the device and told him to relax. She had a plan. They never took anything valuable from the trench, but Maria did. If the world wasn't going to believe their stories, then the team was just going to make their riches off deception, being different people anytime they wanted and gaining access to every location on Earth. All they had to do was scan a picture of the person they wanted to be, and transformation would be easy peasy. An evil look spread across their faces as they all understood the assignment. It didn't matter what the people believed anymore. All that mattered was how much the group could make off of their newly found device. The forbidden depths of Dead End Point. A journey worth taking, and a secret now worth keeping.